If you are listening to my voice and watching this right now, and you don't share this, I'm not just talking about military. I'm talking anyone, you right now. If you don't share this, you're a punk. Don't be a punk. I have something really important to share. And I've been talking with some good friends about some stuff that we've got to change in the way that we speak a certain identity over service members. It's important. And as a musician, and as a behavioral scientist, and as a Marine Corps infantry officer, all of the above, as a guitarist, I love drop D tuning. But there's two D's that are some evil words that we've been using. They're a really bad identity that we've been speaking over service members. We got to drop them. So let's do some tuning. Let's do some drop D. Hey, the first one, PTSD. Listen, if you've been through some stressful things in life, if you walk through some trash, and it's not just military related, any of you, it is a natural human response. Josh, how can you say this? I'm a behavioral scientist. Since my father killed himself almost 16 years ago, when I was a staff non-commissioned officer, I have committed my life to being a behavioral scientist and understanding the brain and how it works. And I'm just telling you, you don't need to pull out DSM-5 and diagnose someone with a disorder. It's not a disorder. You are not a disorder. You are fine. You need a community. You need to work through it. You're going to have some scars and it's going to hurt, but you're going to be okay. So stop letting people label you and stop labeling yourself as disorderly. It's a natural human response to some really heavy trash, and you're going to be fine. Second one, disability. Because I've heard so many people go like, yo, have you heard this person got 100% disability and they have all their limbs? Listen, first of all, whatever someone gets from a VA claim, I am never going to ask. And outside of my wife, no one will ever know the percentage that I get on a claim. It's not a disability. Sometimes there are people who have disabilities that are visible, and sometimes it is not visible. The better term, and thank you to the VA for starting to use this in their claims, it's a C&P, or a compensation and pension. You enter a contract right now in the military and you serve. And at the end, you are compensated and you receive some addition to your pension for what has been stripped from you, whether it's mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, most of the time, all of the above. And there's actually a really good process to dig into that with professionals and healthcare professionals. It's fantastic. So it's not a disability percentage, although some people do unfortunately have disabilities on the back end. It is a compensation. There is a D that you can use. You deserve it. So stop using these absolute trash words. Let's do some drop D tuning. Let's get rid of the phrase disorder and disability. It's just a natural human response to stress. And you are getting compensated, whatever your ailments or injuries or struggles are, for a life of service and sacrifice. And thank you for that. Really, this is the time I will say, hashtag thank you for your service. Now, I'm going to introduce you to a friend. He's amazing. He's going to tell you what he's doing. Tune in with you on your left. Here's the man.
Hey.
Good hair. Oh my God. That's why I wear a hat, because I can't compete with the hair. I love you. ValorWorks, foundational coaching. This is a match made in heaven. God, I can't wait for you to tell the people what's up. Say what's up to the people. Tell them what's going on, man.
Well, first of all, Josh, thanks so much for having me, and thanks for the compliment on the hair. I invest a considerable amount of money in the product.
Wait,
Josh, it's been amazing to know you for the last 20 plus years and to be such a close friend and brother. And I love the platform and what you're doing, and I appreciate you giving me this chance to just kind of tell you yourself and others what we're up to. So, as you are, I'm also a veteran, as is the co-founder, Aaron Millage. We've all served, deployed, experienced a variety of hardships along the way. And as most veterans do, we've gone through the VA process on the other side of that service. And it's a simple process, which at the same time is incredibly complex. And what we found is that we who consider ourselves to be somewhat intelligent people have struggled at times with it. And most of our friends and family who have gone through it have struggled to similar or more degrees than we have. And so we thought there's got to be a better way. First of all, no one should ever have to go through this process alone. You shouldn't have to be staring at a computer screen with jargon and endless paperwork and a maze of complexity of how to navigate to the benefits that you have deserved and earned, right? And so there are a number of organizations out there in the world that are helping people, whether that's in the first time they're filing a claim or whether it is an appealing a decision that has been made. And those include everything from, one of our great partners, Operation Stand Down Rhode Island, which is helping veterans get the benefits they need. And then they also help veterans do things like get homes that are befitting to the disabilities that they have. Across the board, amazing people. To national VSOs, you can think of Veterans of Foreign Wars, the VFW, American Legion, et cetera, as well as lawyers. We know some amazing lawyers. I can think of one, John Tucker, off the top of my head, in St. Petersburg, Florida, who his entire life mission is helping veterans get the things that they have deserved and help them through this process. So you got a lot of people who are there to help you through this very complex process. So you don't need to go this alone. And what we have also found is that across that board, there are varying levels of how equipped an individual is to help you. They could have all the heart, they could have all the intent, but they may not have all the resources and tools. So what we did was we built, to be quite frank, the world's greatest engine on helping a veteran take their records and their service and the mountain of information behind how hundreds of thousands of decisions have been made for veterans to help your records come to life in a way that best represents your service, and what can those people, whether that's a lawyer, the VSO, or some nonprofit organization, help you get the benefits that you deserve the most. And so the way we do that is helping them discover what makes the most sense for you, helping them build a strategy for what are the primary and secondary conditions that make most sense, and so that they can support you through that process, ultimately to give you and your family the benefits that you deserve. Because back to another point that you said before, and something you and I talk about a lot, we've all got an endless number of stresses in life, right? 99 problems. And if this is one that we can remove, if this is one thing, this one thing may actually wind up being 99 of your problems that we can help remove, that can help people to not be hung up on this disability that they have, to not be hung up on this deficit that they are facing in their civilian life as they transition from one in uniform to one in a civilian capacity, that they can, with that one stressor removed, better focus on their and their family's path ahead. And we could not be more excited and proud to be investing our time and energies into doing that, along with people like yourself and others who are kind of helping chip in along the way. So that's what we're doing. Right now, we're still in private mode, but we are open to working with friends and family until we go completely live. So anyone who's listening, if you know Josh, you may as well know me. So reach out through or to me, and we will definitely find any way we can to get you moving forward. And Josh, again, love you to death, brother. And thank you so much for giving me this chance to come on your platform.
Love you too, brother. Give them the name of what it is. Just to stay tuned because it's going to be big.
Yes, ValorWorks, ValorWorks, ValorWorks.co is how you can find us.
Share it across your platforms, please. This doesn't serve me at all aside from helping people. And I want to flash back really quick before we dial it up, man, and just like when I talked with Michelle, my friend who works at the VA doing policy now, who's, getting her PhD, a nurse practitioner, done forward combat trauma surgical stuff, worked at LARMC with me. And in the episode that we did on empathy, I think that's the heart that Justin and Michelle and Aaron and I share, is this true empathy and love for people and a desire to not just serve. Servant leadership gets a weird rap in my mind because I can put lipstick on a pig or throw a cloak over of this false humility over my desire to serve myself, really, with this mind of service. Sacrifice is what I'm talking about. And these men and Michelle, I know them, and they have sacrificed so much of their actual life to helping people and to loving people. And like Michelle says, people are the greatest things and the greatest gifts you will ever have your entire life. And people like Justin and Aaron and Michelle And I can honestly and proudly say, myself included, we believe that. So if you're a veteran and you're struggling, again, it's not a disorder, it's not a disability, it's a natural human response, and it's a thing that you deserve. It's a compensation that you rate. And there's some really sacrificial people who have given their life and given their ingenuity and their intelligence and their creative energy to do what we believe here at Foundational Coaching, to empower culture, to engage curiosity, to energize creativity. For what and to whom? To you, people who deserve it, because we're better together. And I think that's the best way to wrap it up. He's got good hair. I've got a receding hairline. We don't really care because we love each other and we love you. And I hope you stay tuned to what they're doing because it's going to be huge. And I will always use this platform to take joy in honoring good people who sacrifice their lives to love and help you because you're worth it. Justin's worth it. Aaron, I don't even know you, but if you know Justin, I love you, man. And Michelle, you're a precious dear friend. And don't believe all the rap you hear on this VA stuff because there's some really good people doing some really great things. Form your own opinion, think for yourself, get a good team with you, get a community behind you. It's going to be difficult, but it's worth it. You need to press through it. And whatever you need, we're here for you. Reach out to Justin, reach out to me. We're going to take care of you.
100%.
Love
Anytime.
you guys. Love you, brother.
Yes. I love you too. Bye. Bye.